you go make your own channel. Oh wait, you won't, right? I'm sure that we've all been in a situation where we feel held back by others' perception of us, and we feel that we have to act a certain way, and it's usually pretty similar to the way we acted the previous day. What I'm here to tell you is that in every interaction and in every risk you take, there is some sort of calculation that is in the risk inherently. If you go up to a random person and try and talk to them, right? No one's gonna know what you did or the outcome of the situation. And obviously our goal should not be to hide our fears from those around us, but I do think it serves as a safety blanket of some sort in just knowing that those that we care about don't necessarily have to know what we did. I noticed that when I approach people and I talk about it with my parents, peers, friends, all that, and talk about how badly or how good it went, even if it went good, I noticed that repeating it to others makes my mindset about it kind of bad, because I'm caring so much what the outcome is, because I'm literally slighting myself by telling those around me about the situation, putting way more weight on it than would ever be necessary. I would say start talking a little bit less, and it will definitely help you out. Like, you don't need to impress anyone but yourself in these situations. There's no point in like advertising to the world how you might have messed up or how you didn't mess up and stuff like that. But anyways, back to my original point. Every risk that you take is calculated. And what I really mean by this is that even when we're in a situation where we feel as though we are trapped and have to act in the way we acted the previous time, we have to realize that every day is a new day. Like, the past literally only exists as a construct in our minds. The past is not actually real. There's nothing real about it. There's nothing that we can grab onto and say, this is a past event, let's replay it. That never happens. That's why there's no point in not taking action. Taking action just always helps because you feel better in the moment. It gives you good instant gratification right away. And we need to stop like analyzing the quality of the action we take. Like, let's say we reach out by email to a company that we want to work at, and we get rejected, right? Yes, we can analyze it and determine why we might have got rejected and try to improve on it. But we certainly don't need to beat ourselves up over it, because what was the alternative? Not taking action at all. And I would argue that taking action is always better than not. Unless you're doing something that could be classified as illegal, then I'm not telling you guys to do that. But other than that, I mean, there's really no point in not taking action. And once you start freeing your mind and reprogramming it to think that every day is a new day and all these other things that we've talked about in this video, you'll start to realize that you don't really need to care about like trivialities such as doing what people expect of you, because let's be honest for a second. Let's be straight up honest. When's the last time you heard someone be praised for being average? When's the last time you've heard, oh, that person was very quiet today, didn't bother me at all, I like that? You never hear that. You only hear things, whether they be positive or negative, about what people did that was controversial, or people did that was something that might not be widely accepted by those around them, right? Because that requires balls, and that requires confidence, and that means that that person is going somewhere because they're willing to do uncomfortable things, right? This is like automatically what we think when we hear someone doing something uncomfortable. When's the last time we genuinely sat there and said, wow, I don't know why that person took action. What a stupid guy. We never do that either. It's very one-sided, and it's very obvious which like method of thinking our mind likes more, and it's very obvious when we see it in other people. But somehow when it comes to ourselves, we lock ourselves in a bubble of just people will think I'm weird. And yes, of course, that is definitely a problem. If people think you're weird, it doesn't feel nice whatsoever. But what I'm saying is they probably won't. And even if they do, they're just jealous because they didn't have the balls to take that action that you did. This goes for literally any situation. If someone's criticizing my video, alright, cool, dude. You go make your own channel. Oh, wait, you won't, right? That's right, because you're a complete pansy. That's the way you gotta think. Not necessarily like, maybe that's a little bit extreme, but I'm just trying to articulate this point to you guys that the people that criticize you, it's just like this. Like, what are they actually gonna do about it? Nothing. So, beyond that, obviously we criticize ourselves, which is really the worst of it. Much worse than any other critique is the critique that we give to ourselves. But we have to understand that this is a process. In order to fully reprogram your mind to stop like buying into BS, you really need to train it. And every time you fail in a situation, that's really just one step closer to getting it right. And you'll quickly realize this. Now, I think that was pretty much all I had to say for this video. I figured I'd make this video because I often feel like trapped, because even when like I start spreading negativity, it feels like I'm stuck in a negative loop and I can't break out of it because those around me like will think something or stuff like that. Like, it's all nonsense. I mean, if we actually ask these people what they think, I'm sure that they wouldn't say it to our face, so why even bother, right? People can like fantasize about whatever they want. Like, they can think whatever, and it doesn't actually affect you or your life whatsoever. Now, with that being said, that's pretty much it for the video. Basically, I feel like we got a little bit off track, but my point here is that we need to reprogram our minds to truly stop trying to be mediocre, right? Just try and be better, even if it might get called out or criticized or anything. Just attempt to be better and see what happens. With that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon.